All right, we need to move to a particularly big breaking news, which is why we've cut away from that. And a big setback for Rahul Gandhi. The Surat court that was taking a look at his case has dismissed his appeal. More troubles essentially mounting for Gandhi. But as my colleague Pallavi was saying, he can now go ahead and challenge this in a higher court. So this isn't at all the end of the road for him. But yes, this is a big setback for Gandhi. Remember the context of the larger case that we're talking about over here, and I'll give you that context till we wait for reporters to join us. This is a stay in his conviction. He was hoping for a stay in his conviction and a 2-year sentence that's been given out to him by the Surat court. This was in the 2019 Modi surname remark controversy. This was a comment that Rahul Gandhi had made back in Kolar in 2019. Kolar is, of course, a place in Karnataka. He'd made this comment that the person who filed a case against him had said was offensive to the Modi community. Rahul Gandhi had, of course, argued with that. Now, my colleague Pallavi Ghosh with us right now to bring us more context. Pallavi, a few minutes ago when we were talking, you were saying that this is largely expected by the Congress camp. Can you bring us more context and also tell us what options Gandhi could possibly pursue now?
So we're going to wait for some more details coming in from my legal correspondent colleague who's very much there inside the court, and he put this news out for us. First, that the Surat court has now dismissed a plea which was filed by Rahul Gandhi against his conviction. Well, as I said, and you were right, I mean, this is something which Congress sources have been telling me, that we were not expecting much of a relief coming in from the Surat court. Their plan of action, of course, is going to be going to High Court because that's the procedure, and then go off to Supreme Court where they do expect that sound of relief to come in. The argument given by Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party is that please do not connect what you call the insult of the OBC community with his comment. It was made during a campaign, and during campaigns these kind of comments are made, and Nirav Modi, Lalit Modi are no way OBCs. So that's the argument given by the Congress and Rahul Gandhi, and of course Rahul Gandhi is going to make this a point, that yet another example of how the opposition's voice, my voice, is being crushed. You know, Toya, it's not a coincidence that just moments before the verdict was to come in, Rahul Gandhi once again issued a video statement
Pallavi,
and
just
a
stay
tweet.
with us for a second. Ananya is also with us. He is, as you pointed out earlier, our legal correspondent, and he's joining us from outside the court. Ananya, bring us the update, please.
Well, the court clearly came up and said that, the appeal that has been filed, the application for stay for conviction that has been filed by Rahul Gandhi is dismissed. And now this is a big blow to Mr. Rahul Gandhi, because now the only way left to him is to actually go and approach the Gujarat High Court seeking a stay on his conviction, because now he cannot reclaim his status as a parliamentarian. Now he cannot, at this point of time at least fight the 2024 elections, because this is something that has come out as a big blow to the former Congress president, and clearly the detailed order would be out in a short while from now, and we'll get to know the reasons actually why the court has actually dismissed Rahul Gandhi's plea seeking a stay on his conviction until the appeal in this particular case is denied. What are the reasons there? That is something that we'll get to know in a short while from now when the detailed order copy in this case actually comes out, and we'll see as to what happens. Now remember, as we were pointing it out to you earlier as well, if the conviction is not stayed, if the exact scenario that has happened, the conviction is not stayed, and Rahul Gandhi is no more a member of parliament, he cannot go back to the Lok Sabha speaker, he cannot fight the 2024 election. So definitely not only legal but political ramifications too coming in the way of Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
Okay, Ananya, I want to ask you a clarifying question. Our colleague Pallavi was telling us that the Congress does plan to take this possibly to the Gujarat High Court, and then, if needed, also to the Supreme Court. Because we know that at the same time there is this entire other timeline where Rahul Gandhi and his MP status is also under the question. Is there a timeline to which he'd have to go to either the Gujarat court and then possibly maybe the Supreme Court?
Well, there is no such timeline with regards to, approaching the High Court, but there is some kind of a limitation period available in law in which you can actually challenge a particular order of the court. And now, since Mr. Rahul Gandhi's petition has been dismissed, he can now, in fact, in a very fast manner too, move the Gujarat High Court. But how long does it take to do it? Because the orders would be in Gujarati, they would have to be translated, and then we'll have to wait and watch as to whether Gujarat High Court is the forum where Rahul Gandhi gets a relief, or finally he will have to knock the doors of, in fact, the topmost court of the country, that is the Supreme Court, to actually seek a stay on his conviction. and only post getting a stay on his conviction, then only can Rahul actually go back to the Lok Sabha Speaker and say that, please reinstate me as a member of the Parliament.
Okay, Ananya, just stay with us. Let's go back to my colleague Pallavi right now for more clarity on all of these developments. Pallavi, could you just break down to our audiences? Because I know even when this news had originally broken a few weeks ago, there was some confusion on why Rahul Gandhi was disqualified in the Parliament, why that action was taken. So could you explain the court judgments that actually led to that taking place? And then could you also tell us what happens now? We've talked about potentially them going to the Gujarat High Court. Actually, sorry, Pallavi, just stay with us. We're going right now.